This was back in the late 80s, out on Clint's ranch near Carmel. Beautiful countrywide open skies, rolling hills, the kind of place a man can still feel free. I was visitin' for the weekend, sittin' on the porch with him, talkin' about America, hard work, and how things ain't like they used to be. Then bam, a noise from the barn. Now any ordinary fella might have jumped, might have gotten all riled up. But Clint? He just turned his head real slow, like a mountain that's been there 1,000 years and ain't about to move for nobody. He set down his glass, straightened his shoulders, and without a word, started walking. I followed him, of course. You don't let a legend go into battle alone. When we got to the barn, there he was, a no-good thief, rummaging through Clint's tools, probably looking for something to pawn off for a quick buck. Now, most men would have hollered, called the law. Not Clint! He stepped into the doorway, stood tall with the last rays of the sunset painting his silhouette like some kind of Western hero, and in that voice gravelly, full of years and wisdom, he said, "Son, this is America. You want to make something of yourself, you work for it. You don't take from a man who's earned it." The thief froze. You could see it on his face, fear, shame, maybe even a little respect. That's what Clint does to people. He makes them think. The guy tried to mutter something about hard times. Clint didn't flinch. He just stepped forward, squared his shoulders, and said, "Hard times? I know all about 'em. My father worked himself to the bone. I worked my way up from nothing." You don't steal your way to a better life, you build it. For a second, I thought the guy might break down right there. Maybe ask for a job instead of running. But then his fear got the best of him, and he made a mistake. He turned to run. Clint was on him before he got 2 steps out the door. Not violent, not angry, just fast, firm, and unshakable, like justice itself. He grabbed the guy by the collar, turned him around, and looked him dead in the eyes. "You got a choice," Clint said. "Walk away now and be better. Or you keep running and end up in a place you can't run from." The kiddia, he was just a kidhey, nodded, swallowed hard, and took off down the road, not towards trouble, but towards town. Maybe towards redemption. As we watched him go, I turned to Clint and said, "You think hell turned things around?" Clint took a deep breath of that good American air, stared off toward the hills, and said, "Hope so. But in the end, that's up to him. That's the thing about freedom, you gotta choose what to do with it. And that, my friend, is Clint Eastwood for you. A man who doesn't just believe in America is America."